Good morning, Michael here, and today's devotion brings to mind when we've had occasion of being disappointed by people that we might trust in and find that the adversary is about to undo us. And so we're looking at Psalms 55. Was a song penned by David, and they think that he was contemplating the time when his son Absalom rebelled against him. And what made it worse was that David's chief advisor, Ahithophel, also joined Absalom in his plight. And so this Psalms is really a song that's supposed to be like backed up with stringed instruments. Let's look at it. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Attend to me and answer me. I am restless in my complaint, and I moan because of the noise of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked. For they drop trouble upon me, and in anger they bear a grudge against me. My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fear and trembling come upon me, and horror overwhelms me. And I say, Oh, that I had wings like a dove! I would fly away and be at rest. Yes, I would wander far away. I would lodge in the wilderness, Selah. I would hurry to find a shelter from the raging wind and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, divide their tongues, for I see violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go around it on its walls, and iniquity and trouble are within it. Ruin is in the midst, oppression and fraud. Do not depart from its marketplace. For it is not an enemy who taunts me that I could bear it. It is an adversary who deals insolently with me, then I could hide from him. But it is you, a man, my equal, my companion, my familiar friend. We used to take sweet counsel together. Within God's house we walked in the throng. Let death steal over them. Let them go down to Sheol alive, for evil is in their dwelling place and in their heart. But I call to God, and the Lord will save me. Evening and morning and at noon I utter my complaint and moan, and he hears my voice. He redeems my soul in safety from the battle that I wage, for many are arrayed against me. God will give ear and humble them, he who is enthroned from of old, Selah, because they do not change and do not fear God. My companion stretched out his hand against his friend. He violated his covenant. His speech was smooth as butter, yet war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. But you, O God, will cast them down into the pit of destruction. Men of blood and treachery shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in you. Wow. You know, Spurgeon does expound on this verse 22 that says, Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. And Spurgeon writes, It is a heavy burden. Roll it on omnipotence. It is thy burden now, and it crushes thee. But when the Lord takes it, he will make nothing of it. If thou art called still to bear, he will sustain thee. It will be on him and not on thee. Thou wilt be so upheld under it that the burden will be a blessing. Bring the Lord into the matter, and thou wilt stand upright under that which is in itself would bow thee down. Our worst fear is lest our trial should drive us from the path of duty. But this the Lord will never suffer. If we are righteous before him, he will not endure that our affliction should move us from our standing. In Jesus, he accepts us as righteous, and in Jesus, he will keep us so. When about the present moment? What about the present moment? Art thou going forth to this day's trial alone? Are thy poor shoulders again to be galled with the oppressive load? Be not foolish. Tell the Lord all about thy grief and leave it upon him. Don't cast your burden down and then take it up again, but roll it on the Lord and leave it there. Then shalt thou walk at large, a joyful and unburdened believer, singing the praise of thy great burden bearer. Wow, I so enjoy these words. I really do. It's a beauty to behold and to remember how the Lord, will fight our battles. Bless the reading of the word. Have a blessed day, everyone. Jesus is Lord.